Hi guys, this is Dr. Moshebi Miriamolola and I'm really excited to share with you again in this video. I'll be talking about something that has to do with relationships generally, and this is something that has ruined a number of relationships. Covenant relationships, purposeful relationships for that matter. I believe that you know, just like I know, that we are relational beings, and this tells us that we need to guard our relationships. We need to treat people in our lives right. Now, I have titled this, How Right is Your Judgment? It's a question. I'm asking you, how right is your judgment about that person in your neighborhood? How right is your judgment about that colleague of yours? How right is your judgment about that person in your church? Many times, oftentimes, we think that we have the facts when actually we do not have the facts. We don't know the truth. You don't know what is really going on. There's this saying that I don't completely agree with. They say first impressions are those that last the longest or are the most lasting. And I tell you, your impression about that person for the first time might not be correct. You shouldn't judge somebody based on the first impression. That person could be going through something that particular day that you're seeing that person or meeting that person for the first time, and that could lead that person to act in a certain way. Now, judging that person based on that singular interaction might not be fair. So, I like to say that you should go the extra mile to find the facts. Don't base your judgment on illusions. You know, I had an experience in my first year in the university. I was new in church. I was a new student. But I already knew who our fellowship president was, our youth fellowship president. And on this particular day, I was at the bus stop and I saw this brother going. So I waved at him. I called out to him and I was like, "Good morning, sir." But he did not answer me. Imagine, I could have just thought in my heart that this guy is a snob. But you know what I did? I actually followed him. Basically, I ran after him and I was like, "Good morning, sir. I was greeting you." I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you." Now, that is one event that has stayed with me for several years. And I tell you for a fact, many of us have been through such situations. We judge people based on something that you don't even know whether it is true or not. Our judgments are sometimes, affected by our past experiences, probably with other people or our upbringing. Maybe because you have had an experience with a certain person that fits the profile of this new person, and then you just think, I know this is how this person is, without getting to really know that person. So I want to charge you in this video to be careful how you judge people. Look out for the facts to be able to go through life without running into wrong or making wrong judgments. There are things that will help. The first thing, seek the facts. Don't rush. Seek the facts. Don't seek the easier way out of just running it or drawing a conclusion without finding out the facts. Give it time. Take time out to try to seek that person out, to try to know that person better. Give it time. It might take weeks, it might take months for you to get the true picture about that person. Take your time and seek what's really true. Set aside what you are not sure about. Do your due diligence. Take time out to study that person. Take time out to really understand that person. Don't base your judgment on what people have said concerning that person. Secondly, try to remind yourself often. Times in the past that you had jumped into conclusion. I have my own fair share of experiences where I've jumped into conclusions about people and it didn't turn out right at all. It ruined, relationships that could have been so beautiful. So try to remind yourself of such incidences, of such occasions where you had gotten it wrong with your judgments. Guard your relationships. There are relationships that you need to really guard, and drawing wrong conclusions can just ruin such relationships. I hope that this has inspired you. If it has, please share this video with as many people as you can. Thanks so much for watching, and God bless you.